Did you know there's a perpetual war occurring in your body at this very moment? You have white blood cells in your body that fight viruses, bacteria, and other foreign invaders as they flow throughout your bloodstream. White blood cells play a vital role in your body's immune system. In a clinical, differential white blood cell counts are used for diagnosis by measuring the number of white blood cells in your blood, revealing abnormal white blood cell populations, and detecting immature white blood cells and abnormalities. So, your body uses white blood cells, also known as leukocytes, to protect against infections and invading organisms. There are 5 kinds of white blood cells, or leukocytes, called neutrophils, eosinophils, basophils, lymphocytes, and monocytes. So each white blood cell has their own job or duty to fulfill. When your body is under attack in a particular area by a virus or a foreign substance, white blood cells rush in to help destroy the harmful substance and protect your body from illness. So you can distinguish each white blood cell by its characteristics such as color, shape, and texture. Certain diseases or conditions can affect each white blood cell in different ways. Each white blood cell has a normal set percentage in a differential count, meaning your body has a specific amount of each of these white blood cells. So for example, a normal range of neutrophils in the body is 50 to 70%. So an elevated neutrophil count would indicate some type of disease or infection present. So to conduct a white blood cell count, a doctor would need to collect a blood sample, which would be viewed in a lab for analysis. The doctor would then analyze the blood smear images under a microscope and then determine what kind of white blood cells are present and count how many there are of each. So you may be wondering how you distinguish different kinds of white blood cells since they're white. Well, doctors use stains in order to distinguish each white blood cell. For example, distinguishing leukocytes, you would use a Wright stain, which is a mixture of eosin, a red dye, and methylene blue, which is a blue stain. And using stains help you distinguish textures of white blood cells as well as color. Some white blood cells are granulated and some have no granules, and white blood cell counts can indicate if you have one or several conditions such as anemia, infection, and even leukemia. So for example, an increase in neutrophils can be caused by things such as acute stress, infection, and pregnancy. Whereas a decrease in neutrophils in your blood may indicate anemia or influenza. So an increase in lymphocytes in your blood may be caused by a chronic infection or leukemia. So you would continue and look at the population of each kind of white blood cell to help determine diagnosis. So differential white blood cell counts are important for indicating abnormalities in the immune system, therefore are used to determine diagnosis by counting the number of white blood cells in your bloodstream and revealing abnormal ranges of blood cell populations in order to detect immature white blood cells and abnormalities such as infectious diseases.